Welcome back to the Loud Mouse Podcast. I'm your host, Wild Spartans, aka Brandon. I'm here with the Hooded Man.
Hi.
And also the Puerto Rican Man.
I'm broke.
Yeah, he's broke. And today we have a lot of topics today, starting with one that I personally put in the list, and it's called OnTrack. Now, if you don't know what OnTrack is, they're a delivery company, right? And they're a very, very interesting delivery company where their drivers drive U-Haul trucks around places because they don't have their own vans, apparently. And the drivers will also throw your very expensive equipment at the front door and also sign for you because they do. That's it. That's my story. Awful fucking company. If you ever buy a product and OnTrack is responsible for delivering it to your house, you might never see it. And if you do see it, it might come broken.
You might see it flying through the air.
Yeah, you might see it fly through your window.
Nah, it's a special feature. They deliver right to your room where they just throw it through the fucking window.
Yeah, I mean, like, he might as well fucking throw it through my window without fucking...
Just more convenient now at that point.
Like, he literally just tossed it in the fucking
just
floor.
Just make sure you have your windows open
thanks.
so they know that you want it that way.
Okay.
It's like, hey, I'm in here. Throw me.
I have a legitimate question about this, Brandon, right? So, like, you ordered this thing, and it never crossed your mind to contact OnTrack and be like, yeah, I just watched your delivery driver throw my package at my door.
Okay, this is the thing. I would contact OnTrack and tell them that, but if you look up OnTrack on Google, every single one of their locations that are listed for review have 1 star, and they all have thousands of reviews. They don't care. They could not give a flying shit. They know they're awful. The only reason they're ever utilized is because when USPS, UPS, and FedEx are full. That's it. Only reason they're ever utilized.
Probably pay the workers in Starbucks gift cards, let's be fair.
Yeah, they probably fucking do. I mean, I did think about calling them and being like, hey, I just saw your fucking delivery guy throw my package and also signed for me. He signed his signature, and he just put GG as his fucking signature. And it's like...
GG.
Yeah, like, delivery signature, GG. I'm looking at it right fucking now. And it's like... And then, like, if you look at the service commitment time they put in the website, it says basically a day before it actually got there. It's like delivery time, the 22nd. Commitment time, the 21st. So, you know, but yeah, I did think about calling them and telling them that they're complete ass, but it just wouldn't make sense because the product didn't come damaged, and
well, like, if that guy threw your package, he clearly threw other people's packages.
For sure.
And some might have broke. Might have been a priceless vase in one of those boxes, you know?
Yeah, like he totally fucking threw other people's packages, but it's just like. Look up OnTrack and then look up reviews.
I've never heard of
and they're all 1 star.
Like, I've heard of UPS, FedEx, and DHL, right?
I've never had DHL. Never heard of them.
Never heard of them?
I've never heard of DHL. I've not heard of OnTrack until your story either.
I think there's probably more local fucking places. This is probably something specific to California.
Yeah, because I haven't heard of OnTrack before.
They're fucking ass. I hate them.
Yeah, I've only heard of UPS and FedEx, really. Maybe USPS, depending.
The USPS, yes, the United States Postal Service. I hope you've heard of them.
I'd hope you heard of that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, USPS is, like, honestly, in my experience, the best. Like, they deliver shit on time all the time. I never have any issues with USPS.
What is the United States?
I don't know. Hopefully not OnTrack, because they're not on track. Hey! Their name's very ironic.
Was so bad. You
Their name is so fucking ironic. I'm just putting it out there. Their name is fucking shit for how awful they are.
I
know,
they're not even a train.
On track to a civil court case. Hell yeah.
Oof.
For real. For real.
But, no, this reminds me This reminds me of that one video in the Instant Regret playlist where the one delivery man, he just takes someone's package and fucking puts it in a dumpster, and some dude sees it on a security camera, checks the address, and brings it to the house for that person.
I just sent you a screenshot of all, like, the close locations of OnTrack and their reviews.
1 star on Yelp, 1 star on Yelp, 1 star on
They're
Yelp.
They're literally all 1 star.
And that one of those has almost 200 reviews, and the mean or the medium rating, mean's an average, yeah. The mean rating's 1 star, so that's pretty bad.
One of them's got 1,036
reviews.
I know.
They really don't fuck with them.
Yeah, like, here's one review. This is the worst delivery service. Surprises company is still in business. Only once my package is delivered under the door. Now, the smart delivery person left the package by the front building door in San Francisco downtown, filled by homeless people. Nice present for them, but I actually need what I've ordered. So, people aren't happy. I mean, Yeah. Then what else happened? Oh yeah, people have said that like they've marked it as delivered, but it actually wasn't delivered, which actually has happened to me before. I ordered something on Amazon, they marked it as delivered, and it came a week later, and they were so fucking slow with it that I actually got the package for free because they fucked it up. So, like, I basically was like, Amazon, I didn't get my package. I said it was delivered. It's not. And then they gave me a refund of the item. But then I still got the package for free because they were so fucking slow. So,
OnTrack seems like a local thing to, like, where you are.
Yeah, they must just be California because, like, I heard of, like, they have locations in LA. They must just be California.
Yeah, because, like, the review you talked about was, like, San Francisco. You're in California, obviously. LA locations.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so...
That's the real reason not to move to LA. You might have to deal with that shipping.
Dude, they're so fucking shit. If you ever get a package by OnTrack, fucking run. Like, pray to God. Like,
run, because they're gonna yeet it at you.
Yeah.
They're gonna like, you forgot your package, sir, and just fucking nails you in the back of the head with it.
Yeah, they're gonna pull up in a U-Haul truck so that you don't even know it's them. They're gonna throw the package at your fucking head because that's apparently what they drive.
Fucking Amazon Prime delivery battle royale.
Like, I had my window open and I fucking saw the U-Haul van, and I'm like, no way that this is my fucking package. The guy comes out of the U-Haul van, throws the package at my door, and I'm like, well...
They don't give him trucks, so he has to rent a U-Haul.
They usually have trucks. I don't know why he had a fucking U-Haul this time.
He stole all the OnTrack packages, and he's like, you know what? I think I'm just going to deliver these.
I'm just going to be a nice guy and deliver all of them. That's why I signed for him, too. Yeah, and it was like, fuck, dude. Awful company. I just wanted to bitch about them because, like, I was so pissed when it came. Because I'm like, if this thing is fucking broken, I'm going to be so angry. Because it's like, it was already a day late. It's already a fucking day late, and I needed a sign for it. So, like, I was kind of just, like, waiting for it to show up, you know? So, it's... fucking hate that company.
I take it you don't like them that much.
Nope, it's going to make me cry if I keep talking about them. So now we're going to talk about Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
Also, something that annoyed me. So, basically, what happened is Cyberpunk 2077, or 277, fucking put out a tweet as a joke, responding saying, did you just assume their genders? All the tweet said was, I want more guys. And they responded saying, did you assume their gender? Super fucking harmful joke. Just want to put that out there. Super harmful joke. Even if you're like, okay, that offends me a little bit. It's not harmful. It's just a fucking meme. And then, like, they actually got so much, like, backlash that people, like, they deleted the tweet. Because they got so much fucking backlash over it.
They
and I just thought that was so...
apologized for that, too.
Yeah. I just thought that was so dumb that it's come to the point where, like, a joke that's so mundane is just shut down so quickly. Like, sure, you can disagree with the joke, but, like, don't demand for the fucking tweet to be deleted. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
I know, like, it's like, I didn't personally laugh, but it's like, who fucking cares?
No, it's just, it's not personally that funny. It's just kind of like, oh, did you see the gender? Ha, funny meme, right? It's like, it's just a joke at this point, right? It's a meme. And it's like, to get so offended by it, it's just so fucking ludicrous. It's a meme.
Are you guys really surprised? I feel like this is like something we talk about all the time on the podcast.
No, it totally is. But I'm surprised that the people who would be fans of Cyberpunk 2077 would like fucking actually care.
No, it's because the people
that's
that complain
surprising.
about
CD
it
Projekt
are
Red.
fans. Yeah,
that's why.
Because like the whole concept of the Cyberpunk universe is it to be like fucking awful. Like,
well,
it's supposed to be
like,
insane.
Yeah, it's. Like, cyberpunk universes are, like, not the best places to live, but they're usually pretty progressive, which is, like...
Oh, yeah, pretty progressive. You know, the ways you get fucking murdered and assassinated are pretty progressive.
I mean, like look at Deus Ex. They don't have race rights, or race... Well, they do have race rights, is what I'm saying. They have riots over people who are augmented and those who are not. You know, they make a fictional
Yeah, but that's
issue.
just a new concept of, like... That's basically,
I know, it's
like,
just a racism allegory, just with
yeah,
robots.
it's basic. It's like the whole thing where it's like humans will unite if there's something they can all go against, because it's like then there's no one else. Because it's like the problem now is there's no larger enemy to like go against. So it's like everyone's kind of like fighting among each other. But if there's aliens or something, everyone would be like, oh, fuck the aliens, you know, aliens are bad. So like yeah, but it's like. I don't know. It's so fucking dumb.
They also
it's
got
so
mad
dumb.
with the Doom, the mortally challenged joke. Like, you remember that?
No, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that in a previous episode. See what I mean? We talk about this all the time.
Wait, what was that?
No, because this happens all the time. Okay, Okay, Coit, I'm gonna explain this in the best way. You've watched this. Okay, the Doom guy was running through killing demons, and then Hologram said, "We don't like to call them demons because that term is offensive. We'd like to call them mortally challenged," and people got upset over that.
I did not hear. I didn't fucking know about that, but that's hilarious.
I think you just forgot we showed it to you because
honestly,
pretty sure
shit
we
like
showed
this
it to
happens
you.
all the time, and like I was watching like journalist people, like usually it was have you guys seen Ian Mile Chong, the guy who used to be like
Yeah,
he used to be super lefty and now he's like super red pilled, and he was like, oh, these people are like losers and like pussies, blah blah blah, how could they get like upset about this? It's like, don't get me wrong, I can see how people could be upset about this, you know, but I mean, it's a joke, calm down.
Yeah,
then,
no,
like,
it's like
wait,
like you can think it's not funny, but it's like don't fucking like riot over it.
I was gonna make this like a topic, but I'm just gonna shove it in here because I can. But like, you guys saw with the NASA stuff, right? With the
space.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the furry
the
intern.
furry who lost their intern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, he was like saying, "Oh, these are the people who don't want you to have that Cyberpunk 2077 joke." So like, good riddance for them working at NASA. And I was just like, "You fucking heartless a-hole!" Like, you complain about right-wing people losing their job all the time, but the second a left-wing person loses their job, you're like, rah, rah, yeah, good job. Like, stupid.
Yeah. Apparently that fucking Homer Hickam guy, like, he didn't even do anything about it. Like, he wasn't the one who got her to lose the internship.
No, apparently she didn't even lose the internship over that.
Yeah, she, her friends were, like, using, like, a NASA tag or some shit, and, like, the people, like, who were running her internship found it through that. And, like, he said he was trying to help her, like, get it back, and she apologized or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
so it's like
that's,
I don't know.
You gotta be careful what you say online, which...
I mean, the way that she fucking handled it was awful.
Oh yeah, it was terrible, but it's like
no, it was like language. It's like, shut the fuck up and work for NASA.
yeah, like I get it, you were freaking out, but like you need to have some self-control. But it's like at the same time, it's not like I don't have sympathy for that.
Only a way you can do that is if you're the president.
I mean, like, I guess they assumed that their account was anonymous and not related to their like IRL stuff with NASA. But, like, if you're going to tell me right now that NASA doesn't do a really good job at background checking people, like, you'd be sorely mistaken, because they very clearly do their work, you know, to make sure that they're hiring people who can keep government confidential, like, secret.
I mean, yeah, it's like government agency. Like,
yeah, so it's like, I'm not surprised they were able to find that and be like, well, you can't do that. Like, obviously, you know, like, I've been in a position where my like status as a YouTuber has put me like at a disadvantage for what I say online when it comes to like work and stuff. So it's like it just you got to be careful with what you say. Like, but I feel so bad for them losing their job, and I don't think them like being a furry should like be a reason for them to lose their job either. Which some people were like, haha, I'm glad this happened to them. Like,
it's like I get the perspective if you don't like furries, but like objectively that shouldn't really play a role.
Yeah, no, like. Memes aside, like, who the fuck cares if you're a furry? As long as you don't actually fuck dogs, it does not matter.
Yeah, you can think it's fucking weird all you want, but, like, in reality, that shouldn't affect the way they do their job. Like, you can make jokes about it. Like, I saw one joke where it was like, damn it, we almost sent them all to Mars.
Yeah.
I thought that one was funny, but it's like...
The thing is, though, like, I have, like, furry friends who make jokes about hating furries all the fucking time. Like, it's just a meme.
No, there's one meme where it's like you know, like the arm meme where like they're holding their arms and like it's like furries, non-furries making fun of furries.
Yeah, I fucking love that. I love those meme formats. What, like, I've seen like this, they get stupider and stupider. Like, it was my grocery list and celebrities apologizing, and it's the Notes app.
What?
It's like fucking two people shaking hands. Over in the shaking hands is the Notes app, and it's celebrities apologizing in my grocery list.
Oh, the Notes app. Took me a second.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it
Yeah.
I want to play Cyberpunk, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait for there to be like tons of "Did you assume my gender" jokes. Just in the fucking game. Like you walk up to a character and then like you say he, and it's like, "Did you assume my gender?"
He's like, yes, I apologize, but yes.
Oh god. Okay, what's next? The RTX series. Okay, did you guys see this at all?
Yeah, I saw
this
like
had
the
to do with
little
the
mini
Rooster
trailer
Teeth.
they posted online on Twitter.
Did you think this had something? wait, hold up, Diesel. Do you think it's something to do with Rooster Teeth?
Yeah, but then I realized it was an Nvidia graphics card.
Yeah, it's the Nvidia graphics cards that come out. So, basically, these new cards were announced, and first off, holy fucking shit, the ray tracing stuff, the examples they gave for like what it can actually do, I thought it was real life at first. For like a second, I thought it was like a fucking movie type thing because it looked that fucking good. The movement was like really fluid and shit. And then also, if the specs are correct and it's like real world performance correct, the 2080 is 50% more powerful than the 1080.
Wait.
So, and it's the same price retail, like MSRP. So like, so I might be getting a 2080 because I currently have a 1070, and it's like if I get like a 60 to 70% performance increase, fuck yeah, I need that for Monster Hunter. All right, that game's not optimized very well.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, but like so like they basically showed some benchmarks, and I think the 2080 Ti I believe can run games at 4K max settings at 60 FPS plus.
Yeah, I haven't seen like any of the examples. I just saw like the little Twitter preview they gave, but like ray tracing is fucking like I remember like when I used to use After Effects more, like ray tracing was like a big thing because I was too lazy to learn Element or Cinema 4D. But like fucking Christ, like the amount of like haul that takes and doing that live in game, what the fuck?
Yeah, the cores are specifically designed to do that now.
That's
like,
that's fucking stupid insane. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then like they have GDDR6 now instead of
what?
5.
They're making this shit up now. That's bull. That doesn't exist. You're lying.
I thought 5 came out like not that long ago, but I think it came out when Battlefield 3 or 4 was out. Hold up, let me find like
it came out. It came out at least like when the before the PS4 was released, because like that's the RAM they use in it, or in the first model. They use GDDR5 just for the normal RAM.
The comparisons for like the comparisons they use are like kind of hard to tell because like so I saw a video and it kind of explained why you can't trust the direct graph comparisons, and it's because basically these cards are like I found the picture. Basically these cards are using it. They're now measuring performance in a different way than I think it was teraflops before, and they're measuring the performance in a different way now. So you can't really compare the performance directly at the moment with their statistics as if it's not FPS performance. Here's this, if it would actually copy and send into Discord. Okay, yep.
Well, I remember
there we go.
The first time I ever heard the word teraflops, I thought somebody made it up for the sake of a joke.
Yeah, it sounds like a fake word, but I forgot what they measure it in now, but it's like some really weird, it's like ray tracing shit. I don't know what card that is because they didn't actually say what card it was. I wouldn't know. There it is, the bottom. RTX 280, I think. If it go bigger, please.
Yeah, it's
RTX 280. So the RTX 280 can run like all these games. So like Final Fantasy, what number is that?
That's 15.
That's 15.
The newest one.
Okay. Yeah. So Final Fantasy 15, 4K, 60 FPS on an HDDR, and then Hitman 73 FPS. Call of Duty World War II 93, Mass Effect Andromeda 67, Battlefront 2 65. Resident Evil 7 66, and then like F7. Is that F7?
That's
I don't play that game.
That's like a Formula 1 racing game. I don't know.
Formula 1. They look like a 7 the size. And then Destiny 2
66.
60. Yeah, Battlefield 1 84, and then Far Cry 5 71. Which
wait, no,
sound
Brandon,
impressive.
it's not Battlefield 1. It's the Art of Battlefield 1. It's the fucking art book, bro. Nope. It's the art book.
Oh
It's
my
the
God.
art book.
The art book runs 85
A still image
FPS,
running at
guys.
84 frames per second.
Yeah, but so that might not sound like a lot, but like this is all 4K.
At 4K,
and 4K,
it's gonna look real nice.
4K fucking eats GPU. So like, to put that in perspective, at max settings on 1080p, I get like 100 FPS in Fortnite at the moment.
Yeah,
Wow.
Like average.
It eats through a fucking.
So-
It eats through GPU. Like eat that pussy. 445 eats through pussy.
Chipotle.
No, goes through toilets. He eats toilets. He does not fucking nah.
Remember that one line in Infinity War where Chris Pratt was like, "You know what? I'm gonna get some dumbbells. I'm gonna commit to losing weight." And Rocket's like, "You know you can't eat dumbbells, right?"
Oof.
That's fine.
I do not remember that.
Sorry,
I'm glad
I watched
you
Infinity
reminded
War
me.
2 days in a row on accident.
How do you accidentally? It's like, oops.
How many times have you watched it total?
3.5, I'd say. I didn't get through this second.
I've watched
that second day. I
3.
didn't go all the way through.
I've watched it 3. I watched it once in theaters. I watched it once on a very nice, legal website, and then I watched it again on a very nice legal website.
I bought it on Amazon, so I just kind of have it.
I did buy it on Google afterwards, but it wasn't.
Shut up.
Brandon.
Brandon, what was that? What was that? What
Can
were
you
saying?
say that right into the microphone?
Legal.
Hey, yo, FBI, but he joking, though. It's okay.
Legal.
Bro, he just messing, bro. He bought it on Amazon.
No, I'm making a meme, bruh.
He just joking, bro. Don't get mad. Why you mad?
Yeah, why you mad, FBI? I'm not being serious, FBI. Of course I would buy my movies. I'm not a
Your profile picture is the FBI's face right about now. FBI agent in your
FBI joins the call.
FBI agent in your phone's just like shaking his head. He's like, No, I was gonna bring him cookies, but not anymore.
Oh my god, this graphics card's so beautiful.
All right, well, here's the real question: how much is this thing gonna cost, and how am I gonna be able to mine Bitcoin with it?
Okay, so I don't know about the mining Bitcoin shit because I didn't look into it, but from what I could tell, Nvidia's putting precautions in place so people don't get these for mining Bitcoin and don't fuck up the market. From what I've heard, but the RTX 2080 is gonna run you $800 retail. And then that's the Founders Edition actually. It could technically go cheaper with third-party boards and shit. And then the RTX 2080 or 2070 is if the fucking thing would go backwards, that'd be great so I can see the price. I think it's 600. But let me double check. Yeah, 600.
Yeah. The RTX 2080 Ti is 1,200.
1,200. Now I don't think you'd actually ever need the RTX 2080 Ti because it's fucking overkill as shit.
Future-proofing.
But
or VR,
I'm totally down for overkill as shit. What are you talking about? Maybe not for $1,200, but I'm down for overkill as shit.
Yeah, you can get it if you want, but pre-orders are up right now. If you want to go fucking buy one, you can go buy one right now.
Ooh, the GeForce RTX 2080 has free shipping.
Yeah, wow. And then there's an RTX 2080 on Best Buy that I'm tempted to get, but at the same time, I'm not gonna get it because an OnTrack will fucking deliver it.
Just fucking smash it.
You can't choose a different delivery service to deliver it.
No, you can't choose a different delivery service. They just give it to somebody. They're here you go.
That's weird. I don't know. It's it doesn't happen everywhere, but I've gotten a choice to choose UPS or the USPS.
Yeah, I've had that too. It's usually when you pay for delivery. If it's free, they kind of just chuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I hate getting deliveries from FedEx because then they make me sign, and I'm never around to have them have me sign it. Why do I have to sign it?
You have to sign it if it's expensive.
But I've had expensive stuff delivered here, and they just leave it on my front doorstep.
Well, they're probably not supposed to do that. Because if something's over a certain amount of money, usually the company will have you sign it for their own safety. Because it's let's say they drop off a extremely expensive laptop and happen to sign for you and don't let me sign it. If that thing's broken or stolen, I just be like, hey, my laptop's not here, and I didn't fucking sign it. That's not my signature, So
that's not my wallet. Sorry, it's your profile picture.
No, my profile picture is SpongeBob. It's Squidward.
Yeah, it has
Patrick.
It has your ID in it. It fell out of your pocket, so it should be your wallet. It's not my wallet.
It's not my wallet.
I fucking love that meme where it sounds like blank, it looks like blank, and it's nope.
Isn't that it?
You can what the fuck? You can create a microcosm of any real life situation in fucking SpongeBob screenshots.
Yeah. Oh, also, I just want to say, laptops have come so fucking far compared to they were a year ago. This laptop is as thin as my 13-inch notebook that I had in LA.
Oh shit! Seriously?
So, yeah, it's that fucking thin. It's a bit thicker.
Is it
but
thinner than my blade or what?
Maybe if you put a dime up to it standing up, it's as thick as a dime.
What the?
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. Standing up to be clear, not on the side.
Still, that's fucking teeny.
I know. It's so fucking beautiful. I love this computer.
Next thing you know, it's just gonna be everything's gonna be holographic, and it's just gonna be 4 little corners.
Yeah, and then the fucking screen has like really thin bezels, so it's like the screen is 86% actual screen. So basically, they got a 15-inch screen and a 14-inch body.
Jesus.
Basically, because the screen's so small comparatively. So it's super fucking nice. And then the best part is this model had a GTX 1070 Max Q in it, and then an i7 6-core and 16 gigs of RAM.
Fucking hell. That's
It's
like
fucking overkill.
I think those are the same fucking specs as my Blade.
I think it is too. Either that or your Blade is a 1060, because I saw a lot of models with 1060s.
I'll need a check.
But the 6-core i7 is so fucking good, and I can't wait to like actually utilize it. I played Fortnite on it and I almost won.
Wow.
Almost.
Yeah, I got 3rd place.
So use a mouse pad.
No, I use my mouse. I didn't use a fucking trackpad.
Damn, that'd be funny if you
Who
want.
the fuck plays with
I wonder
a
if
trackpad?
like as just for a meme, I wonder if anybody's won a fucking match of Fortnite using a trackpad.
One
Probably.
person has had to win with a trackpad, at least one.
Have you seen the guy who like streams like and he uses like bananas as controllers?
Oh yeah, he uses
other
the weird like
crap.
I haven't seen his streams, but I've seen his highlights on YouTube, and like he makes the weirdest fucking shit.
Yeah, he turns like bananas or like different like objects into controllers. Like he played Dark Souls with the Guitar Hero controller.
He was playing like Winston or some shit with the that is thin. But
yeah,
he
he's
was
playing
playing
Winston
like,
with bananas. Yeah.
yeah.
Playing Winston with bananas.
I mean, it's accurate. It's like role playing.
Yeah, but this is like how thin it is.
God, that's really thin.
That's ridiculous.
I know. And it's a fucking 1070 in it.
Fucking hell.
1070 Max Q. Fucking... It's insane. Because I remember Anna had a laptop that was so fucking big. Like,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's like,
no,
it had similar specs.
Her fucking her backpack, like to put that thing in, and just all this shit was like a fucking turtle shell. It was bigger than anybody's backpack, and she's the smallest person.
No, it was like the size of her entire fucking body.
It was hilarious. Like I was like, okay, like I thought my backpack was big, like a real gamer right here.
I felt like my backpack was small.
Like I felt like I was being upstaged by someone with a bigger penis.
Yep, yeah, that's exactly how backpacks work.
It fucking is. Are you kidding me?
Like, bro, her backpack just screamed gamer.
Bro, you don't walk down
No.
the street and be like, damn, that guy's got a big backpack. It's threatening as fuck.
No,
He's like, I probably
He's
got a
a
bomb
big
in that bitch.
backpack. I'm gonna rob him. That's what it is.
No.
Yes,
It's,
yes.
That guy's got a big backpack. Probably his big dick.
Okay,
I'm
remember
jealous.
when we had Quackity on and he was like, people would look at me and they'd try to mug me with my big backpack.
Yeah, Quackity lives in Mexico.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying
Nah,
there are places that are
Afghanistan.
bad like that.
Oh yeah, wait, no, he lives in Afghanistan. I keep forgetting he moved.
Yeah, don't mix up the lore that way. Come on.
Yeah,
Not
my
fucking
bad.
lore.
Yeah.
Playing Symmetra with a microwave sounds about right.
God.
Yeah.
That's fucking
I mean,
weird.
that'd be fun.
Play McCree with an actual gun.
Yeah, you just fucking shoot a hole in your monitor. It's
just-
high noon.
Or you use one of those fucking like one of those shit Wii converters that you could use for like those crap hunting games.
Oh my god, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Or
What
the
was
fucking
it?
Nerf controller that came with the Nerf games in the Wii. Oh my god.
Okay, that was cool. That actually shot Nerf.
I fucking loved that thing, but like and you could turn it into a real gun, but you have to admit it's really fucking funny to look back on.
Nerf or nothing.
Nerf or nothing. Okay, Diesel, next topic.
Okay,
NFL.
wow, great segue, boys. I couldn't figure out a way to segue this at all. I kept trying.
Nerf or nothing, NFL.
Nerf
Buy
or
Nerf.
nothing, NFL.
Nerf or not, like they used to make fucking footballs. There you go.
Yeah, they still make footballs.
They make footballs. There you go.
Okay. So, like, people have been mad at the NFL because they have been fining players and other people who work for the NFL if they kneel or don't stand for the pledge and, like, not the pledge, the national anthem. What is this, elementary school? If they don't stand for the national anthem, right? So they're getting a lot of heat for that. And then out of nowhere, they're like, okay, male cheerleaders now. And so they got male cheerleaders now, and the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, they have men doing cheerleading, which I don't know who wanted that, but like
Yeah, I
apparently
don't
people are upset
care, but
about
it's like
this.
I don't care, but it's like it's kind of interesting because it's like you don't like majority of men watch the NFL.
I mean, a lot of dudes do, but like they don't watch it for the cheerleaders.
I know, but like, let's be real. That's the reason they're chicks. Like, what are the reasons?
And some of them might be gay. Come on, man.
Apparently, there is a tradition behind like the reason that they have cheerleaders. Still, I don't know what that is. I've just heard that there's a reason for it.
Really?
I don't know what that reason is.
I always just assumed that cheerleaders were there because like men.
but it's like the audience participation already covers that. You know, people start yelling defense and like, what are the girls gonna do that?
Yeah, but like the stereotypical thing in movies is like the hot cheerleader.
Yeah, because that's a movie and not real life.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Still, like,
I mean, if the
cheerleaders make shit, so why would you want to be a cheerleader?
I mean, if the cheerleaders like are purely a ceremonial thing at this point, like it like, doesn't really matter in the first place. Then.
No, it doesn't matter at all. I don't see the problem with it.
I mean,
are
the
people
only
upset?
Reason,
just seems out of
people
nowhere,
are upset because there's dudes in it now. And it's like,
okay, that proves my point.
People were gonna be upset if there weren't dudes in it too.
I know, but like I'm just saying that proves my point.
Bro, they both pussy, bro. They both pussy.
Okay, Hoodie, stop.
They pussy.
That's gay. Look,
Yeah,
the point of the matter here is that people were upsetty spaghetti, but what the fuck else is new?
Nothing.
It doesn't matter what happens. Somebody's always like unhappy.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's like just conflicting opinions over should there be or shouldn't there be, and it's like both sides.
As a healthy democracy does, I suppose.
I just think it's really fucked up that they were forcing people to stand for the national anthem.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to if you don't want to. I mean, like they technically weren't forcing them, but like, they
were
fining them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were basically forcing you. It's like the same way that you're not forced to park in a certain way, but you don't want to get a parking ticket, so you park in a certain way.
You're not forced to make
you're an asshole.
You're not forced to make your YouTube videos monetizable, like monetizer friendly, but you kind of have to.
Yeah, so it's like it's one of those cases where they can be like, we're not technically forcing them. We're just fining them extreme amounts of money if they don't.
How much money were they being fined?
Probably a couple thousand at least.
Probably a lot. I mean, you know, football players make a lot of money, man.
Well, I mean, only like the fucking top dogs make like the millions and shit. Like the lower guard, whatever. Like they make a lot less.
Yeah, but they still make enough to make a living off of, you know.
Well, yeah, obviously, it's their
there are people
still
who
make a
never
lot.
play a game, and like they still get the fucking Super Bowl ring.
True.
Like
I'll be straight up. Like I don't really follow football that much, but it's like
I don't either.
I mean, I do from time to time, just because like, oh man, they'll injure themselves.
I mean, like I'll watch the Super Bowl like anybody else, but you know that's really the only event.
I mean, everybody watches the Super Bowl. Like,
I don't see I don't know why the fuck they'd fine people if people don't want to fucking stand. That's their choice.
Mean, it's like
or kneel.
I mean, it's like you don't have to agree with them doing it, but it's like it's a freedom of speech thing, and doing it during a public event.
It's freedom of expression and freedom of speech. They're making a statement. They're making a statement of their beliefs. They should be able to fucking do that, even if you disagree with it.
Yeah, it's like I don't. And like I get it. The NFL is like a private company. They can like do what they want in regards to that, but it's like I don't know. Just seems.
I get why they're doing it, but like at the same time, it's just I don't know. It probably was hurting sales or something like that, or like PR.
I mean, it was hurting public perception.
I mean, and this is only going to make it worse, though, like in the other direction.
Depends on the audience for the NFL.
It's pretty split down the middle, I'd say.
Really?
As far as like political ideologies go, like yeah, it's pretty mixed. At least I'd imagine. I could be wrong on that. Maybe there's.
Think about how many Americans
I feel like it leans
watch
more
the
one
NFL.
way.
Yeah, no, like it's fucking like people from all over the country, and like there's majority Democrat. Majority
I feel like
Republican,
it tends
whatever.
to lean to a certain like way, though. To be honest,
I mean, I feel like they lean conservative, but that's just me. But I mean, I know plenty of left-leaning people that watch the NFL anyway, so I don't know why like they would. I don't think this like they shouldn't be telling people to, like that they can't kneel. I don't like that at all. Like,
I don't either.
Like the forced nationalism thing is really stupid. Like I never understood why I'd have to stand in the morning for the pledge. Usually I just wouldn't stand.
I never got that either. I never got that either. I was talking to someone about this the other day. I was just like, I don't get it.
Yeah,
like,
no,
why,
like I don't. Fucking Christ! Like make kids stand. They
Yeah,
don't know what
it's
any of it means.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's like, this is like a free country, right? So it's like, okay, why are we being forced in the morning to stand for the pledge if it's a free country? Made no sense.
I mean, I went to a private school, so like they also forced me to do other things. That sounds like
I went
got
to a public
molested. Never
school.
mind.
Diesel, show us on the doll where they touched you.
I was an altar boy.
Oh, no!
Jesus Christ.
Catholic Church sandals aside, what's next?
The wine was
anyways.
great, though. Is that bad? Is that fucked up? That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
All of that was fucked up. I'm sorry.
I posted
I don't give a shit.
I put a graph in the Discord, like a comparison chart,
Yeah,
where
so-
it shows it's pretty split.
Is it?
Yeah, look there's like a
I'm not
chart that
surprised.
shows like per team, like this image right here.
Okay, I guess it is pretty split. Okay. That's interesting. Anyways, back in the top. What were we even talking about? We were talking about, the pledge. Yeah, I never got that. They had you do that through high school, too.
Yeah, I didn't.
I never got it.
Like, I understood, like, the implications behind it, and it's like, okay, for our armed forces, yada, 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 but, like, what if I don't support it? And I'm not saying I don't, but I'm just saying you should have that ability to do
Yeah,
that.
I don't think it should really just be, like, I don't think it should be something that you do. Like, like, I don't know. It just doesn't make, because it's like every kid who fucking ever did it was just like, oh, I have to stand for the pledge. Like, no one was enthusiastic to do it. So,
I mean, when I got into high school, there were obviously, like, dudes who were like, hoorah, like, I'm going to join the military, yada, yada, yada.
I had like a couple classmates like that. Most were kind of just like, I have to stand.
I had some friends who like went to schools like where it was like pretty lax, like either like their teachers would say, oh, like you just stand but you don't have to sit, or you can sit down, it doesn't matter or whatever, but it's like some of them would get berated by the teachers for not doing it.
Yeah, that's how like every teacher I had was. Yeah. So
it totally depends on the teacher.
It just didn't make much sense when I grew up. I was just kind of like, why do we have to do this if the whole premise is like to do what you want?
Yeah, I mean, since I go to Hoodie Academy, we kind of like I'm just kind of floating in a void. I'm pretty sure I'm in a separate dimension, but it's like I don't really know.
Man, if only I could relate.
I mean, I don't even know if I'm like in the like whatever dimension I'm in equivalent of America. It's just floating in a black void as far as I'm aware.
Okay, that's real nice.
That's real nice. In private school, every like Friday they'd have us sit down and do the rosary.
Pizza Fridays.
We would not have Pizza Fridays.
Dude, that's no fun.
No,
come on.
It's not. It was so boring going and doing the rosaries or like going to penance. So penance is where you go into the booth with the priest and then you're like, I swore at my mom, and then he's like, give me 10 Hail Marys for that, son. Like basically you go and you tell your sins and then you sit down and then you repent for them. I always thought that was like the weirdest thing ever, because I just go in and I wouldn't like think about anything bad I've done, because it's like, well, I don't swear and it's not like I like do anything, so I'd go in there, I'd be like, I didn't wash the dishes, I didn't do this, and like the priest would just be like, yeah, go do a couple Hail Marys. He wouldn't say it like that. He was like, oh, do this and this for like your penance. And I'd go and like,
what if you just walked in and say, I didn't sin?
Well, like, he probably would like hound me for that, but I'm not gonna say that as a little 10-year-old. Like, I barely have a concept of the idea of what sinning is. But
sometimes I see like those tweets where it's like a joke about those, where it's like, I cheated on the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon test, I just wanted to play as a Mudkip, like something like that. I just love like fucking video game shit like that.
There was an episode.
I used an action replay on my Pokemon Diamond save.
Okay, Expert Center. There was an episode of South Park where Cartman went to repent his sins to the priest, and the priest was in there, and every sin he listed was like just him completely fucking with the priest, and he was just like, one time I shat or something, and the priest is like, fucking food, or I farted in it. The entire it was like literally 2 minutes of Cartman just saying like this horrible shit he did to the priest. It was fucking hilarious.
Imagine playing mind games with the priest, just like thinking that you like have been involved in their life secretly behind the scenes or whatever, manipulating everything, and then you confess that in like fucking penance.
How many people could like hear you through the box if they were close?
So like, the box isn't soundproof, right? But you're like the priest talks softly, you talk softly. He doesn't see you, you don't see him unless you like want to. But like, if you sit in front of the priest and like look him in the eyes as you're doing like penance, it's kind of weird, especially if you have something actually bad to say.
I didn't wash the dishes last night.
Like literally, they can't say anything. It's kind of like, you know, therapist rules where they're just like they're bound.
Like, are they legally required?
Even like legally, I don't think they're obligated.
No, legally, they're like if you report that you killed someone to a priest, they do not have to report that.
Yeah,
but they will encourage you to report yourself.
I mean, I'd hope they would.
Son, like, for penance.
Like if the priest was all like, if the priest was all like, bruh, just get a state. Like if he was like that, I'd be like, oh, that's bad priest.
Bro is like, cross the border, bro, go to Mexico.
I got you, homie.
Go to Mexico, then go through Central America. You want to go down to Brazil? I got a guy down there. Just helps you make your fucking escape out the country.
Okay, I don't have a transition for this unless you want to make the joke, Diesel.
I don't really have a joke to make. I don't know. Now I'm just remembering my time at Catholic school. Like, God, it was so weird and awful and strange. In 4th grade, a kid threatened to kill me. Right?
What?
That was every elementary school, though.
Man, that kid was a sinner. Holy shit!
I just threw a sock in maple syrup. Give me a second.
What?
I'm not giving any context to that.
Okay, so let me guess. Since you were eating pancakes earlier, you had maple syrup on the plate, and then you threw your sock, and it hit the plate.
Yes.
And now your sock has maple syrup on it.
Yes.
Good job.
Anyway, in 4th grade, this kid was threatening he was like bullying me, and he threatened to like stab me with a pencil on the playground. And I went to the principal, who was a nun. She was a nice old lady. And this nice old lady said, we're just gonna bring each other in and we're gonna just talk about it. It was like, and my mom was like, the fuck we ain't. Like, this kid was threatening to kill my son. No.
You want some shit, bro? Like, where the fuck you getting this LSD?
She was like, let's pray about it. And my mom was like, no, I'm gonna do legal action against it unless you do something. But that's crazy. Like, the Catholic school, they would always try and push shit under the rug. Like, I never had a priest that, like, you know, molested a kid, as far as I know.
As far as you know.
Okay.
But, like, if that were to happen, I shit you not, they would have tried that. Because we had a guy who was, like, our computer teacher, quote-unquote, and then he was caught for molesting a child. And I only found out because it ended up in a newspaper.
Oh my fucking god. Why? It's such like a stereotype. It's like Catholic school molesting children. It's like,
why? Like, I don't understand, like, why is it so much in the Catholic Church? Like, is there like a fucking
Wasn't
criteria?
there like a pedophile ring that was recently discovered?
Yeah, no, like, why is it such a trend?
No, the Pope just apologized for all the molestation and like gay stuff that happens.
Yeah, like but they recently fucking discovered like a pedophile ring in Pennsylvania.
Going back to South Park for a second, there was also an episode of South Park where like all these religious groups met up and they're just like, okay guys, the kids are catching on. How do we stop them from telling the parents? And that was the concept of the whole episode.
I mean, like, it's not like the Catholic Church is any more or less sex repressed than a lot of other denominations of Christianity. Like, I think Mormons are, like, a bit more, like, I don't know, don't they have polygamy? Aren't they allowed
Are
to
you
marry
okay,
more than one
Quite?
wife?
Yeah, I'm just breathing.
Breathing deeply.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but it's like, there are other denominations of Christianity that don't have this, like, weird stigma about them. I don't know if it's because the Catholic Church is the only one that has like a government, or like what's
or
the
like
deal?
Well, they are the biggest one, I guess. So it's like just by.
I don't
variable.
even think they're the biggest actually.
No, they've got like 1 billion people.
I don't think
Catholic Church is the biggest.
Pretty sure Catholic is the biggest
denomination. I thought it was
denomination.
Protestant.
I do not think Protestant is the biggest.
Well,
biggest
there's a lot of
Christian...
Protestants in the United States. I believe those were some of the first people.
The biggest.
I have no idea about most.
Yeah,
of
it's
shit,
Catholic. 1.2 billion, 1.3 billion. Protestantism is 920 million.
Damn.
Billion. Catholic is definitely the biggest.
So is it just then it just has to be because it's the biggest, so you hear about
biggest. It has like a structural thing that it can like suppress it or whatever, and then when it gets cracked, it like comes out in droves.
I guess isn't like sex before marriage not allowed?
Yeah. Well, that's like most denominations of Christianity where you're not allowed to like bump uglies before you get married.
I don't think a lot of practitioners are.
I do know some people who literally are like in their 20s and have not even jerked off before.
What?
Yeah, they're that.
You're joking. You're fucking kidding me.
They swear up and down, but I do not believe them.
I don't believe them for a second either. You fucking kidding me? Nah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Some people get really freaked out when a priest comes in and says if you jerk off, you'll go blind.
Hey.
The priest never said that to us, by the way.
I have a question. I have a question here. Who here's gone blind? I haven't gone blind.
Brandon, this is like a daily thing for Brandon.
Like my eyesight's 20/20, you know, like it's peak condition.
Yeah. It's really stupid. Like it was so funny because in 8th grade we had a priest who would come in and tell us about like how to live life like an adult because you're going off to high school now, things are gonna change. And I love that the man who has never had sex in his life is gonna teach us about sex. Like clearly he's the most qualified person to tell us.
Nah, Diesel, if you jerk off, you're gonna go blind.
he would just say that you're gonna go to hell. Like, he came in the first day, and the first thing he said to all of us 8th graders, so 13, 14-year-olds, he said, most of you in this room will be damned to hell. And I'm like,
if that's the case, why even try?
Yeah, if that's the case, why not jerk off?
Fuck it, dude, just murder someone, like, Jesus.
Like imagine living your entire life not jerking off, and you still get sent to hell. Imagine how pissed you'd be. God.
Like, you go to hell, Satan's just like, man, you missed out on a lot of great things, but you just had to touch PP once.
Dude, okay. I wonder how Satan would actually be. Like, would he... Because, like, Satan's like... Isn't Satan, like, a bad guy? Like, isn't he also a bad guy? So it's like, wouldn't he be, like, chill with you being, a bad person?
That's a pretty... Like, why is he so complicit in torturing bad people? When
if he likes bad people, like, wouldn't you think he'd want to go up to, like, heaven and rape them and be like, heaven's mine now?
So what he wanted, right? He was like God's right-hand angel, right? He was the most powerful angel. And he wanted to have the power that God had, right? So he waged a war against God to try and get that power. And obviously God's more powerful, so he put Satan in hell, right? And told him, this is yours. But Satan's not willingly doing that. He was forced to.
Okay, so you're telling me that Satan, like, if I went to hell and, like, I met Satan and be like, hey, what's up, Satan? How you doing?
Well, there was never a depiction in religion where Satan is not, like, the worst guy of all time. But, well, it's like when you think about it...
Well, I would think Christians are a little biased, okay?
I mean, yeah, that's just me.
Everyone's all like, hell's eternal pain and hell's eternal suffering. But it's like, if Satan's down there, and Satan was, like, not the greatest guy, and Satan sinned, why wouldn't he just be like, a lava hot tub party?
Like, that's a good question. I don't know. But then, like, all of the depictions in, like, literature, like Dante's Inferno, is like, it's an awful hellscape. People are being tortured and, like, prodded with sticks up their butt and blah, blah, blah.
Imagine how many fucking people get tortured there, though. Like,
yeah, well,
you can't keep up with it all.
Imagine how many people that think about this. Imagine how many people that torture is fucking, like, heaven for.
Well, I don't think people
Okay, that's some sick-ass kinks.
I don't think people who follow all the rules, right, get to heaven, and then, like, what is heaven? Like, you just sit around and you pray and eat bread? Like,
yeah, because, like,
maybe they got, like, AC/DC or something.
Wouldn't heaven be, like, subjective, so it'd be like paradise? So it'd be like, what is your paradise? So like,
well, then
it'd be
why
like
can't
in
it just be a bunch of awful things that's my paradise?
Yeah, and then why can't hell be like happiness and rainbows if I don't like happiness and rainbows?
That's your personal
Like,
hell.
do emo kids get the hell and they're just like unicorns everywhere?
I have no idea.
These are all very important questions.
But like
these are never going to be answered until one of us dies. I volunteer, Brandon.
Oh my god.
I volunteer myself. I'm on it.
Okay, I'll be at your house in like 20 minutes.
Apparently it's a bad place.
My
real
shotgun.
hot. Going
Oh
on.
man,
I'm
it's gonna
busting
be
out
hot
the-
there.
I'm busting out the baseball bat
The
again.
lowest layer of hell. This is based off of like Dante's Inferno. Like it's like the area where Satan is, and instead of there being any fire because there's no light, it's actually like he's blue, and it's really cold, and it's all like frozen over.
So it's cold in hell.
I guess you could say he's just chilling.
But if hell is eternal pain and suffering, then I would technically just be cold forever.
Well, that's where Satan is. It's divided into levels.
Yeah, there's like 9 layers, right? It's like fucking limbo, the 7
yeah.
deadly sins, then treachery.
I believe so. I thought, yeah, no, it's limbo. Okay, that's not. Purgatory is the other one for.
Purgatory is
like
where you're
the in-between.
transitioning, right?
It's like the airport. It's like when you go to the airport and you're going through security, but like you could be in security for a really long time.
It's like hotel
Well,
lobby.
the way-
It's like hotel lobby, but not as many amenities.
Another South Park reference, because this is a lot of South Park references. The way that South Park like depicted purgatory was basically you were on an airplane and they kept telling you your flight was delayed and you couldn't get up to use the bathroom.
Oh god, that's too good.
And in that episode, there was a bunch of famous people that were on the plane together, just all bickering at each other. And then, like, Michael Jackson was, like, holding up the entire fucking plane. And they were stuck in purgatory for, like, 3 months.
God. I don't know. This conversation is pretty, like, it's making me think. It's like, so why is that written like that when, like, he didn't want that either, you know? Like, I don't know.
I mean,
it just brings
well,
up a lot of...
I'm just saying,
Question.
Saint
If he
and I
didn't want it
might kick it
either,
off.
maybe it was because it was. If he didn't want it either, maybe it was because it was already like that, and he was just made like, bro, just you gotta stay there, bro. Now.
Well, it's clear he doesn't want to stay there because in the Book of Revelations he wages another war and destroys Earth.
He wild.
Earth's not destroyed.
We're still waiting for that to happen. That's
Maybe
supposed-
Satan's
Oh.
more like just
Yeah.
a bitter manager more than he is like the.
Well,
owner
when
of
was
the
that
place.
predicted to happen?
People keep changing the year. They say it happens whenever they feel like the world's
So they
ending, I
just
guess.
keep pushing back the year. It's like, oh no, the year's coming up, guys. We gotta push it back more.
Yeah, you guys like we always have those like end of the world predictions. You remember 2012?
I mean, like the thing with the Mayans, though, like from what
that
I
was stupid.
it was stupid because all that was
Did
was
you-
like the end of their calendar.
They just forgot to. They just forgot to finish the calendar. Like I don't.
They literally just didn't go farther in the calendar. Like they didn't predict the end of the world. It was just that was the end of their calendar.
They
Like,
forgot to
didn't make
finish
further.
it. It was like. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh yeah, I remember like somebody made a joke. It's like, listen, the world didn't technically end in 2012, but has anybody felt alive since then?
Yeah, I've seen
Nope.
that before.
That's where memes died.
Well, yeah, because
That's where everything just went to shit.
Yeah, advice animals were clearly really funny.
Advice animal. Well, yeah. No,
So
but like
were
it just
I miss
delved into irony, and now it's just fucking a deep fried mess.
I miss Fred, man. I want to
I don't.
Also,
I
really
almost-
off topic. I really wish Discord would let me pin group chats and people on my direct messages.
Yeah,
that
actually,
would
that'd
be
be
nice.
really great. I'd love that.
I'm gonna
Discord?
tweet at them. Hold up.
Discord, get on that.
Discord follows me. They'll respond.
So
I have the epic Discord follow.
So people always get annoyed when we bring up traps, but this is not a trap. This is a different kind of trap.
Do they get mad at us?
It's the actual kind of
Yes.
trap.
It's the actual.
Why do people
kind
get
of
mad?
trap. We talked about this before too. They're like, not PC enough," and it's like, you
Oh.
come to the wrong podcast.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You're not PC enough after we just talked about what hell would be like.
yeah. Hello, all our devoutly Catholic viewers. Today we're going to talk about traps.
We apologize.
We apologize for any current and future awful jokes we will make. So we're now free from any consequence.
Exactly.
There we go. But so this lady, I talked about this on my channel, but like this lady, right, got like basically a couple hundred men, brought them to Union Square in New York City, and then did a live like Tinder swipe right, swipe left thing, and you know, I was trying to wonder what the angle of this was, right? But it was basically how like what I said, like these hookup apps, we judge people on these like really vapid, stupid fucking things. And
Yeah, like must be 6 foot.
Yeah, it's like I only
Must
date
have
guys who are
6
6'3".
Specifically 6'3".
Only 6'3", no less, no more.
Well, I'm flat out of luck.
But I mean, I've seen that. I mean, I'd like to see them do this with a dude, but I don't think it would, like, the response from that would be awful. Like, if a dude did it. I mean, it was coordinated by a man, which is hilarious. But, you know, if Natasha was actually a Nate, first of all, not that many women would show up. Second of all, it would just be like it would be an outrage.
Yeah. So, like, was the whole concept to basically get a bunch of people together and judge them?
Yeah, basically judge them on really, like, stupid, vain shit. Like, oh, if you're under 5'10", leave. Like, if you're Puerto Rican and support Trump, leave. You know, if your name is Jimmy, get the fuck out of here. Which was one of her things that she didn't want.
If you're under 5'11".
Yeah.
Oh,
and then she had them do, like,
everybody.
physical contests, like, oh, who can do the most push-ups? Like a sprint competition and all this other stupid shit. And she's like, if you're wearing khakis, leave. I don't like people who wear khakis.
Apparently the same guy who set up, like, that catcalling thing set this up, but it was, like, just for a personal thing, a personal project or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, I found a really funny clip in this. There's, like, there's a point where this dude's, like, taking a picture with this girl, and then, like, he's, like, doing the hover thing on her shoulder. I'm sending it.
Oh, man, that's real weird, man. That's real uncomfortable. Good call.
I always think that shit's hilarious.
But I mean, like, yeah, this shit happens in dating. It happens even without apps. I don't know, like people are always gonna judge a book by its cover like this, you know? Like
I mean,
get
especially
the
nowadays when
message.
it's so easy to.
It's literally you judge the book by its cover. Like that's what happens these days.
That's why that will make you decide if you're gonna buy it, bro.
Like
Yeah.
you gotta at least read the bio, but then people read the bio. Like I remember
They
when
read
I
the
was,
bio and it's like, must be 6 foot.
you know,
Yeah.
back when I was single, you know, I tried the Tinder thing, and then it was like you get all this stupid shit. Like a girl would be like, I'll only swipe right if you have a dog, or it's like, oh, I'll only date dudes who are like 6'3". It's like, okay, you like, first of all, what do you want? A dude with a PhD whose name is DeBrickashaw Jackson, plays in the NFL.
DeBrickashaw Jackson, what?
Is also hood, but is also a prince and will stick around when you complain. Like,
I need someone who can, like, is tall enough to touch the fucking moon.
I need someone who's hood and has a record, but has a job with 6 figures. Please. What do you want?
I
There'd
need
always
literally
be shit like that.
I need literally the embodiment of everything.
Yeah, and like, that was never something that I did when I was doing it. You know, I wasn't taking it super seriously. It's not to say I didn't go on, like, a couple of awful dates. Like, I did go on plenty of awful dates. But like, it's just like I feel like it's still framed in this way where it's like, oh, men do it and that's not okay, so I'm a woman and now I'm gonna do it to men, right? But I think, like, especially with online dating, it's harder for dudes to get, like, matches in general, like, at all, because women, regardless of what they look like, will just get flooded with matches. Just every guy they swipe right on will be a match.
Is the Tinder population, like,
Desperate?
I don't use Tinder, so I have no idea how that shit works.
Is the gender split 50-50?
Definitely not.
Yeah, I feel like it's like 70% men, 30% female.
How many of those men are
100%
gay?
rebound.
Oof.
I mean, I speak truth.
I don't know. I think Tinder's an awful place to find a relationship anyway.
It is.
Like, if you want a genuine, like, for hookups, I can get it, but, like, for actual relationships, I feel like you'd have better luck just, like, going out in the streets and holding a sign up saying, please date me. Like,
I've heard it works out for certain people. Like I know,
I could definitely see it working.
Like you
for
see the
certain
occasional
people.
story of people who like get married after a couple years because they met on Tinder.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's just so uncommon,
Yeah,
especially
it's
since
it's
like
not,
the whole
it's
stereotype.
inconsistent
of it,
at the very least.
Yeah. So
I mean, most people on Tinder are looking to like fill that void, just to have it filled. They're not looking for something like long term or a partner. They're just looking for someone to appease them for the time being.
Some people probably have it to make videos in it.
A lot of people do that these days. Usually YouTubers.
Yeah, it's pretty. I won't lie, they're pretty funny. I enjoy watching them.
I signed my friend up to Tinder. Oh my god.
Just like Will and he gives his fucking like phone to one of his friends, and they just destroy his fucking dating life forever.
Well, it's like he wasn't gonna go through Tinder to find a dating life anyway.
Yeah, I mean, let's be fair, but it's still really funny.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it is
pretty
funny
funny.
because like you always see like the awful things that people like send each other in messages, and it's like I'd see the awful things that got in my inbox with Tinder, and it was just like, well, first of all, if you're a woman and you're like using online dating, one, you're gonna match with hundreds of dudes. Two, if you do like message a dude first, like you guys are fucking awful at doing that. Like, oh my god, it's just like hi. It's like, what do you want me to say to hi?
You say
Hello?
hi, and then
Say
when you
hello
say
back.
hi, and then when you say hi back, they're like, "Shit, what do I say?" To anybody.
What's up? I don't know. Fucking. I feel like everybody just sucks at making conversation.
Well, it's really hard to start off a conversation when you know
With
nothing
someone-
about the
with
fucking
someone you
person.
don't know, but you both swiped right on each other, which means you both find each other at least physically attractive.
Yeah.
Or you
I
like
think
the dog.
I think Tinder's so stupid, but that I might just be saying that because I'm happy. Being
No,
in a
I think
relationship. I'm not,
for the
like-
most part, Tinder's more of like a hookup kind of thing
It
than
is
an
totally a
actual
hookup.
dating platform.
There are like other dating sites, but it's just like
Yeah, like
young
Christian
people
Mingle.
don't use them. Yeah, like Christian Mingle. I know a couple people that might be using that these days. Of course, it's probably not a joke. I probably do know people that are using it. Or farmers
Probably.
only.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. I saw ads for that on TV a while ago. Fuck off.
Why is
How is
farmers
that
only
real?
running ads on TV?
I don't know.
What is farmers only?
It's
You're
farmers
kidding me.
only.
It's a farmers only dating site.
Oh, that shit. Oh, what the what?
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
there's also like a black singles meet. I think that's the name of the website where you have to be black.
Fucking furry dating websites.
Those exist.
Yeah, those exist too. I think there was one specifically for men who have boats, but that might be a fake website.
I doubt that's fake. To be honest, I doubt that's fake.
Might be real, but I don't think it's like functioning. I think it was just made
Men
for
who
me.
only have Lamborghinis.
Did you know that what is it? Grinder had the swipe left, swipe right thing before like Tinder or Hot or Not. So
Really?
Yeah, the gay people were ahead of it this time.
They always
Wait,
are.
what Tinder used
They
to
always
have?
are. Tinder didn't exist then. Grinder's been around for way longer.
Really? I thought Grindr was new.
No,
What the fuck?
I knew a dude who.
Oh
was
wait,
like
Bumble's the one that's new.
Bumble's not even like the newest either. That one's been around for a bit now.
What's the thing with Bumble?
Bumble is where women message first.
Oh.
Yeah, so they have to message first, otherwise they lose the match.
Ah.
But it's
Every man
basically
goes to
Tinder.
Bumble.
I mean, like, I was using that too, because I thought like the odds would be better, and like it's not. Like
Oof.
it is so stupid. Just don't online date. I think it's so fucking like I think meeting people organically is a lot more.
Meeting people
advantageous.
organically, regardless of where you meet them, it makes a lot more sense from like every perspective because it's like obviously you're coming together somehow with some specific interest you have because that's how you're meeting them organically. So it's like it kind of just makes more sense, and I feel like when it happens organically, it's a lot more meaningful than just like I swiped right, you know?
Yeah, like I don't know, like I could never like if sometime in the future like it's like, oh daddy, where'd you meet mommy? On Tinder, son. I swiped right because that bitch was thick as fuck.
Hey, it works out for
And
some
I was
people.
6 foot.
And
I'm
I
gonna
was a
judge.
6-foot homeboy.
It works out for some people pretty well, so I won't judge.
I mean, I'm not really judging. I just think like it's. Like,
I mean, look, man. Whatever you
no,
want
whatever
to do
works
yourself,
for
do
you.
it.
But it's just kind of funny because it's just like I swiped right.
Don't
That's how
think
I met
won't
your
make fun
mother.
of you. Like, I'll make fun of goddamn anybody.
That's true.
But yeah, swipe right, swipe left. So, Quiet, you mind helping me out here and telling me what's going on with Laura Lee and Jeffree Star and those all makeup?
So I'm a bit rough on the details as well, but from my understanding, Laura Lee and like three people in her gang, whatever, they tried to like call out for Jeffree Star or like bring up comments he made in the past that were like bit racist, bit shady, whatever the fuck. And then it got blown up in their face that they did the exact same thing years ago as well. So like they just got shat on. And Laura Lee's lost like 500,000 subs in the space of like
to be clear,
a week.
I saw a couple people saying that Laura Lee was like losing subs because of a mistake she made years ago. That's not why she's losing subs. It's because her apology was like the fakest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. So she like, literally jump cut it to put a tear in her face. Like,
yeah, so like she was fake crying in the apology. She didn't really apologize, and fucking like the three other people, they made apologies as well, and like only one of them had a good apology. It's at 4 million views and has a 99% like ratio, which was really fucking surprising.
Which one made a good apology?
I forgot his name. He's the one with like 700K or some shit.
God, I can't remember. I know the name's on the tip of my tongue too.
It's not Manny, because that guy's apology was fucking ass, and it was like it was manipulative as shit.
It's to the point where like people are commenting in like the other apologies comments that like go look at his. It's actually good. But it's the one with the 40-minute apology.
Wait, a 40-minute apology?
Apparently, or 40 or 4. I forgot what Kappa said.
Tana Mongoloid? Did I hear that right? Tana Mojo? 40-minute apology? Am I
That's
right?
exactly what I thought of. I had heard about this previously, and like, 40 minutes.
But the Manny dude. Okay, so you remember that video I linked you, where like I was like, how the fuck is this an actual video?
Yeah.
So like he was apologizing for like 2 things, and then like he happened to put that one in there, and like now looking back on it, it's so fucking manipulative because like he put the thing that people really fucking want to hear at the end. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, I made a couple racist tweets a while ago or something like that.
I found the guy, Gabriel Zamora. It's titled My Truth at 3 million views, 98% like ratio.
My Truth?
Yeah, and it's 50 minutes. Jesus Christ.
How the fuck? How?
Do people like actually watch the video before liking? What?
How?
I don't understand how like this has such a high like ratio though.
How the fuck can you talk that long? I can't talk that long alone.
I don't know how this has such a
podcast.
The like ratio is just so like weird to me. Like it, like you'd think there would be way more people that just disliked and left.
I don't know, man. All this like, I find it very strange how the makeup community and all this is like coming into its own with its like drama stuff.
See, what I don't fucking understand, what I don't understand is why these fucking people went after Jeffree Star, like, with the things they said in the past. Like, they're like, oh my god, Jeffree Star's so racist, oh my god. And then it's like, you look at their tweets and it's just like, just fucking racist jokes or something. It's like,
it's like everybody
in
says
reality,
that stupid shit back in the day. Like,
none of this shit's a big fucking deal, right? They're making it a big deal. Like, none of this should be a big deal.
Well, I think they're cloud chasing on Jeffree Star. That's the only reason they'd be doing it, in my opinion.
Yeah, the reason they're getting shit on them for the most part right now is because like they're seen as hypocrites and their apologies are jack.
Okay, Laura should not have made an apology video because it was so fucking fake, and the fact that she thinks her audience is that fucking dumb is just insane to me. Like, because it was, like, all it was her making, like, high-pitched, like, fucking noises, being like, I'm so sorry! I didn't mean to! Like, it was like that. Like, that's basically the video. Like...
Give me a second. I just want to screen cap this because, like, this is, like, wow.
What are you screen capping?
Her sub loss.
Oh yeah, no, I looked it up.
I saw that. Yeah,
it's going at like a rapid rate. Like,
God, that is real.
She's lost like 500.
She's about to hit 4 mil soon, guys. Woo!
She's gonna hit 4.5 mil. Congrats, Laura. Guys, she's gonna pass Leafy soon.
Oof. I mean, her views are up.
Yeah, probably not a good thing for her at this point.
At least her views are up, man. At least her views are up.
It's people going to like say that she's a shitty person. That's what it is.
Like the thing is though, it's like the more people that see, just the more people that unsub.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can only lose so many, though. Like in reality, like, this is really awful, but, like, I bet she'll be fine long term. Especially since she's probably made a fuckload of money already.
I don't know if she's gonna be good long term.
I really think she'll be fine long term.
I think this might just fucking... This might fuck her, like, algorithm powered, like, for the rest of her career.
Doubt. She has too many friends with clout. She can just use them. The only thing I can see long-term fucking with is her sponsors, because they all dropped her.
Wait, I just looked at 8% like ratio. Oh my god.
Oof, that's fucking ass. I've never seen one that bad before. Okay.
I wonder if this will hit the top 100 most disliked YouTube videos list.
Probably not. But, like, no, she'll probably be fine. Like, realistically, she'll probably be fine long-term. Like, I doubt this will, like, in a year from now, she'll
bounce back
positive.
and nobody will give a shit.
Yeah, that's what fucking happens. Because, like, you know, it's like one person fucking comes up, the other one comes up to take its place, you know? It just depends when. But, like, I'm just so surprised it's just, like... I'm just so surprised it's such a big deal. And it's like, it's all because Jeffrey started the series with Shane Dawson and then, like, made fucking... Like, he said it and then, like, they got salty and then made fucking spiteful tweets or something. So it's like they fucked themselves. They damned themselves to hell. So it's like... It's just... I don't know. It's like you think you would try to avoid drama with somebody if you're worried about something like that. It's like, oh yeah, fuck you, Jeffree Star. It's like, oh wait, I knew this guy for so long.
They had no chance against Jeffree Star coming into this. Like,
no, they fucking
I don't know how
didn't.
they could weigh their chances and then, like, think they'd get away with it. I don't know. Hindsight's 20/20, I guess.
Yeah, they probably thought, I'm a
quiet.
great person. They won't hate me. Everyone's gonna love me. I did nothing wrong. You know, so... I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. This whole situation should have been a big deal. Laura should just not apologize, because her apology was ass. So...
Yeah. Probably would have been better off just never speaking.
Yeah. Should we, are we gonna, like, talk about other shit, or we're gonna end it here?
Let's just do the KSI Logan Paul thing. Just end it there.
Well, that's gonna go on for a bit.
Just this one. Make this the last topic.
Stuff leading up to the fight. I have no idea. Fight itself is happening.
So
later
let's
today.
just do fucking fight predictions then. Who do you guys want to see win? What do you think will actually happen?
I think KSI is gonna kick the shit out of Logan because KSI has a lot of anger. That's it. Do not at me, Diesel.
Well,
You
okay, I guess I'll give my hot takes now. I don't think either of them are gonna knock each other out. Like, people are like, oh yeah, I can't wait for his ass to be knocked on the floor. One, they're wearing headgear. Two, you know, like, I was reading articles on this, and there were, like, actual people who analyze fights, and they were saying, yeah, Logan's got more reach. It's kind of like a on the lower end of the spectrum, it's like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight. You know, there's, like, a big difference there. So Logan's gonna beat KSI, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, he's got the height, weight, and reach advantage.
Yeah.
He's, like, in the same position KSI was in, like, back in the Joe Weller fight.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think people are expecting one of them to go to the floor. And I'm just thinking, what if they just play points and one of them just wins by points? Like, that's a possibility.
It's probably what's gonna happen.
It's 12 rounds, right?
What do you guys think is gonna happen in the Jake Paul Comedy Shorts Gamer fight?
I don't fucking know, dude. They both seem unprepared as fuck.
I think I want Deji to win, obviously, but I think Jake Paul is gonna whoop his shit.
Yeah, same. To be honest.
So I don't know what's gonna happen. It's really up in the air. You guys want to just place money bets?
No.
I have no money to gamble, but I'll gamble.
I'm
okay,
not
you
gambling.
No, okay, Diesel. I'll bet you $5 KSI is gonna win. You bet me Logan Paul. Are you voting?
Okay,
are you voting for Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Okay, so $5. If I win, you owe me $5.
I'm putting my trust in Scarce to win his match.
Who are you gonna bet with?
No one. Myself.
Okay.
My own self. I just want Scarce to win, okay?
Well, like, we're barely making a profit here, quite. Come on, don't leave us in the dust.
This is $5 fucking. Yeah, like, this is nothing.
At least make the pot 10. You are
bet,
such a lame.
I'll bet 10 on KSI.
You'll bet 10? Okay. And I'll bet 10 on Logan Paul.
You owe us each 5. Does that sound fine?
Okay.
If
I mean,
KSI
we'll work
wins.
this out. It's in the podcast now.
Okay, it's out there.
Wait,
Okay.
so who's wait?
Wait,
what's
wait,
White
I'm
betting?
gonna-
So
Why am I
you and me are
betting
both going for
$10?
KSI.
Why are we
Wait,
betting
so-
$10 and Brandon betting 5?
Wait, you want me to bet 10?
I'm betting
Yeah,
10.
Bet 10. You
Okay,
gonna do
so
it,
I'll bet
Brandon?
10. I'll bet 10 on
Okay.
KSI.
Bet 10 on KSI.
I'll bet
So
10
you're
on
both
KSI
betting on
too.
it. Okay. I'll bet 10
And-
on Logan.
Diesel's betting 10 too, but we'll split the 10 between us.
All right.
Okay,
like a
yeah.
plan.
That's
Thank
it.
you guys. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Loudmouse. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at loudmouse_. You can check us out on SoundCloud and iTunes as well. And please never speak to me again. Goodbye.